You clicked on this video, and now I'm going to show you how to use FlipAClip. The first thing you do is press the white square at the bottom to create a new clip. Once you've done this, you can name your animation, and I'm going to name mine How to Use FlipAClip because that's what I'm going to show you today. As you can see, the first thing you hold is a pen, which means you can draw around with your finger, or if you have a pen for your screen, then you can use that. Quickly, at the top you can see there's a back arrow, which means you can erase all the drawings that you didn't want. You can choose what you want to draw with, and this is the pencil. It's not so good, but you can use it for sketching. Next is a paintbrush. It's just a thick pen really, so it's not as different like the others, but yeah. Next, the highlighter. I don't know who uses this, but okay, yeah, fair enough. It's not that bad, but I wouldn't use it in my opinion. Now I'm going to show you how to use a rubber. As you can see, there's a rubber on here, and you can rub out anything you want. You can make the rubber bigger or smaller, depending on what you're rubbing out, like that. Or you can change how hard it rubs to how low it rubs. So as you can see, it rubs really quickly. When I turn it down, it goes really lightly. Same with the square. See how light it is? As you can see, you can select the third thing in the bar, which means you can draw a circle around something, and at the top you can see there's a little square that has dotted lines, and then there's a normal square overlapping with it. Press that, and then at the bottom there's a plus sign, which means you can get another page, and then press the two squares, and then you've duplicated your thing. If you keep doing this, then it will look like the smiley face or whatever you're drawing is moving. Press the play button at the bottom to start your animations. Now I'm going to show you how to select a colour and paint the whole thing. You can see there's a bucket, and when you press on it, you can and then find the colours. You can select any colour you want, and then press on the part of the screen that you want to colour, and it will colour it just like I did with the blue. I forgot to record this part, but I drew a character, and this is how it looks. Next to the text, and this is pretty obvious, just press the T, and then on the right of the screen you can press the T again with the plus sign. And I wrote how to. You can move it around by pressing the squares and pulling it. Press down on the circle and drag it around. It changes the angle of the text. You can only edit your text once, so make sure you do everything that you want in that one time. If you don't, then you have to delete the text and start over. On the bar on the left, you can see there's a little A, which shows you can change the fonts. These are all the fonts, and you can see through them when you get a FlipAClip. If you press on the black square, you can change any colour you want, and this is how it looks. Pretty cool, eh? In the top right, you can see that there is 3 dots, and when you press on them, you see the frames viewer, which is like this, and you can see all your frames if you made more. You can turn on the grid, which is pretty obvious what's going to happen. There's grids at the back. Then you can do the project settings if you forgot something. You can set a photo as the background, like this. Or you can set from your library. Let's not look at that. Or you can just make it any colour you want. As you can see, I've chosen the blue here. You can change your frame per second from this 1, which is really bad, to 30, which is really realistic. I would start off by using 12 because it's quite good and there's no problem with it. Now we can save our changes. Now I'm going to show you what onion. I don't know how you say it, but I'm just going to show you what it is. It's where you can see the clip before, so you can see how much clips you want to see from before, and you can see all of them. But for the after ones and the rest, you have to pay amount of money every month. So if you want to do that, go ahead. I'm not stopping you, but if you don't, no point. Now onto our last thing, the ruler. As you can see at the top, there's like a line, a ruler, where you can press on it and then you can draw straight lines. You can do this also anyway. You can do circles, which are quite nice, and you can do squares. And here's me messing around with it because I've actually never done this. I hope I taught you something today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.